Hi friends of the Buffalo Naval Park, I'm Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections and Curator. And for today's video, while I am standing in the OOD's office on the starboard side near the bow of Little Rock, I'm actually going to be talking about Turret 61 again. Just with the newsletter that I'm going to be showing, I don't want it outside. But a few years ago, maybe 6 years ago, I kind of covered a thing called the Cramp Ways, which was from August of '45, and it was a newsletter for the employees. And the reason why we have particularly August of '45 is because that's after the commissioning of the Little Rock. So they highlight the Little Rock in this edition, in this particular newsletter. And I've used that before when I walked around different spaces. This video is going back probably 6 years or so. But they showed images of the ship like they show the Chief Petty Officer's washroom and the bakery, and they also list where it was located and what the frame numbers were. So I walked around and I filmed what is in those areas today. For this video though, they also have an article about the turrets and the construction and the building of the turrets, which I found pretty unique. So of course when we think of the barbette, that's the thing going all the way down to the first platform for various thicknesses, and that's the tube that gets placed into the main deck while during construction. All right, here's a good picture of it here. All right. What I didn't have specifics on was what they did with the rest of the gun. So in this nice little sketch, they talk about the armor box, the weldment, and the electric deck. And reading through, right, the pictures and the captions, it's funny that it doesn't actually show it here, but A, B, and C actually get welded together and then placed within the barbette, or the gun foundation as they call it, or the turret foundation. And as you can see, the weldment rests on the upper lip of the barbette, or turret foundation. So what I'd like to do also is show a couple cool photographs. Now, for the title screen is one of those photographs. I know it doesn't appear during the video, so I'll show it again. But the interesting thing here is what we're looking at is two guns, two 6-inch guns. There's the weldment. This is the armor box, what they call the armor box, the weldment, and the electric deck. Right, the electric deck is, if you have an electrical casualty, you are able to hand crank hydraulics to the rest of the system to keep it training and elevating. So for the armor box, you can see that they've put it together on the side. So as I'll show when we walk out there, there is a large, very large weld here, somewhere around here, and that might be it there. It's hard to tell. I don't think so, but alright. And that's from this side of the armor box being built, and then they weld this curved side to front, and you can also see that over here, that they're building it over there. Alright, so these are, from the weld marks, these are two separate pieces. Once those get attached to the weldment, which then is also attached to the electric deck, you now have the ability to add on the front face. The barrels have gone in, as you can see they're not there. So the barrels have gone in, and now they are sliding the front face of the turret to be welded here. And you can also see above it, they are beginning to bring the overhead Now, question, is the overhead connected to the front? It's hard to tell from this photograph, but that's an interesting question. If you know, please leave me a comment. So this could all be one unit, potentially. So they're sliding it over the barrels, and then it's going to be welded right here, and also, obviously, for the overhead itself. So if we were to take a walk out there, here's the side, of course, of the turret. You can, as I've mentioned, you have the super large, thick weld, which, unless there is some sort of weird casualty on board, this side front piece is being welded to the back piece. Now, coming forward in the front, like the picture showed, here's the frontispiece. Oh, and actually, it looks like that might be welded. So and that might be for strength, right? You know, instead of having separate pieces, you have one larger piece of steel, armored steel to protect. So I don't know if you guys are catching that, but there is a little tiny weld off those large, thick weld lines right there, and then going diagonal right there. So without getting up there upon closer inspection, especially on the top, it actually looks like the overhead and the front piece are welded together already. And maybe were put on like the picture kind of intimated. So here's the weld of the front piece. And here it is over here. I actually expected it to be a little bit thicker, but this is a nice job here. And then you can see the multiple welds, just like on the other side for the overhead. And again, we have that really thick weld here. So, I mean, the armor box is, you know, 6 inches to 1.5 inches at various points around the turret, or the armor box as it's called. There's the weldment down there, right? So you can see that. And below that is the electric deck. And then you've got the projectile deck, and then that leads down to the second platform for the lower handling room. So I think that's pretty cool, and I hope you enjoyed that look as well into photos of the Cramp Shipbuilding Company as they are actually building it together. Right, and this is the weldment here. It's on its side, but this is the part right here that would be connected to the box itself, or the gun. And there it is again. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little look into construction of the turrets here at the Buffalo Naval Park, and this is the last intact 6-inch gun. So if you want to come by and see it, please feel free to do so. Thanks so much for your continued support. Leave questions, comments, and again, if I'm looking at the camera, maybe I'm not seeing something that's on the actual gun itself, just because my focus is elsewhere. And thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon. Leave questions, comments, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. See you later.